anything you want to leave us with?
We would like to say that there are a lot of you who do not understand how powerful you are. There are a lot of you who do not understand that on your own you have the power to move mountains. We would also like to say to you that being in yourself is the most powerful, rewarding, enlightening thing you can do. And though you may not be able to reside within that true self, your true nature 24/7, if you pay attention to the way you consider yourself in situations, circumstances, and what you are focusing on, if you pay attention to that, and you can bring yourself into alignment with who you really are more times during the day than not, you will understand what it truly means to be selfish or in your selfness. We truly appreciated this interaction, and until we speak again, with much love. Good day.
Welcome back.
Bye.
So this was a really interesting. You're going to enjoy listening back to this one,
Okay.
because it was enlightening.
Okay.
We're taught as kids, right? If you have a toy and the other kid wants it, it doesn't matter if you still want to play with it. You have to give it up. You have to share. It's all about sharing. It's about you have to give up your own
Right.
joy. That's what we're taught as children. We have to give
yeah.
up. I don't want to give up this, but no, you have to
You
share.
have to, so that the other person doesn't feel bad.
That person feels okay now. But what I've done is I've given up myself, and that's what I thought of when I was listening to this. What Ezra was teaching was giving up my toy to another child. When I wasn't ready to, I was still playing with it. I was enjoying the toy.
Yeah.
But I had to give it up because the other kid whined and complained and said that they wanted it, and I had to learn to share.
Well, the thing about it is that a lot of times, thank you for bringing up the kids scenario, because a lot of times with children, if there's a lot of toys around and that child is insistent on having the one that someone else is playing with, if that other person, they're kids or they are person, little people, if they understand that they have the right to have what they have without lowering their vibration and understanding that they are powerful, what they're doing, it's not what the other person doesn't have is not because of them. That other kid who's trying to get the toy usually just kind of goes away and finds something else to play with. But a lot of times, the adults intervene and tells the other kid who is having a good time, you need to lower your vibration. You're being selfish. And you need to go down to this child's level who is way down here in anger and frustration and whatever. You need to go down there and give it to him. So now you're going to feel bad, but it's okay because that child is feeling good. So now, see the flip side to all of it? You gave away your toy and now you're feeling bad. You're feeling the anger that the other kid was feeling. You're feeling the hurt now on top of that, and you're feeling as if you don't matter.
Your feelings don't matter. How you felt doesn't matter. And we're taught from a very, very young age, and it's brought up through all our lives until we start learning about the fact that it's okay to be living in my joy. If it's not, you may not be in your joy.
Yeah.
But if I'm in my joy, then I should be allowed to stay there. I shouldn't have to give that up.
Because we've been doing Ezrah for a while, what I see with that is this. Ezrah talks about the fact that the world is a playground. You can have anything you want. You can do whatever it is you want. You can go wherever you want. You can have it all. Okay? That's their message. They don't tell you that there's only a little bit of this for someone and a little bit of that for someone else. And you guys have to figure out how to share it so everyone gets a little piece and maybe fight over. They never say that. They always say that there is enough. The thing is, you have to be in a place where you can receive it. So if, using from my perspective of what they've taught us in the last little while, is if this child wants a toy, if we're teaching them to do things the right way, There is nothing wrong with looking at what someone else have. And as you're looking at what this other person have, you are actually now creating this world where you can have this thing, but you haven't lined up with it as yet. Now, if we can teach our children or ourselves, I think, ourselves, because it gets removed from us as children and then as adults, we grow up with this skewed thinking. But if we can say to ourselves, I like what this other person have, I would like to experience that, and I would like my guardians, I would like the universe to show me how to acquire that same thing for myself in the way that I would enjoy it, there would be no way you can say to somebody else, you need to give up what you have so I can have it. That's the way I get it. Yeah. That's the concept I get based on how Ezra has been telling us the way things work. Mm-hmm. And when I think for us, we've gotten to that point now where we are really understanding that when we want something, if we don't have it as yet, mm-hmm. it's because we're still doing the work to allow it to come in. And it's not about sitting and wishing, I wish if I had this thing. You will never get it. Mm-hmm. It will never come to you. It's about understanding that I want this thing and I will get it. And in some instances, I already have it based on what you're already living. You already have the means to get it, all that stuff. So, yeah.
It was a good video.
Yeah?
It was, yeah, you're going to enjoy listening back to it.
Okay, because now that I'm talking about it, I realize that, hey, that is being selfish. That is being all up in yourself if you want,
And that's okay.
Yeah, that's being all up in yourself and saying, yeah, I got it. I know it. Anyways, I can get carried away with all of this stuff. But yeah, so thanks for joining in.
Thanks for stopping by.
Listening to us rant a little bit, hopefully, at the end of the video. So please like, subscribe, share. Let us know what you think about this. I think the messages behind Ezra is getting really juicy at this point. So yeah, thank you guys so much for stopping in.
And we'll see you soon.
Take care.